Well, hello there everybody and welcome back to the German Socialist Republic, or rather Socialist Republic of Germany. And yes, last time I asked you for advice on what we should do this time around and how we should expand and such. And most of you, I won't say everyone, agreed that we should go for Slovenia, demand Slovenia, take Yugoslavia, go for Greece, and then puppet Turkey. So that is what I'll do. It has a pretty, I imagine it has a pretty decent chance of firing off a world war. And if we actually check out our little alliance map here, we can see that the US is already in the Allies, which is very annoying, but hopefully they will be leaving as soon as they turn communist. What we have to make sure is that World War II doesn't start before these guys join us, because it would be a pain in the ass to try to defeat everyone right now with only us three in the axis, or rather not axis, the Berlin-Moscow axis. And some of you have been saying, oh, don't dissolve the Berlin-Moscow axis, please don't. And the thing is, I don't even think I can. I'm the leader, but for some reason I can't dismantle it, and I have no idea why, which is actually quite worrying, because my plan is to later on actually take on Moscow, and yeah, because, you know, Stalin is a traitor to the revolution. He's all like, oh, revolution in one country, or socialism in one country, but that obviously doesn't work. It has to be a world revolution, and we in Berlin are going to bring that revolution about. Some have been very clear in telling me to push for Italy, and I think I will, but that's the thing. I need Slovenia in order to thin down this border, because right now it'd be really painful to go through the mountains here. So yeah, I'll try to take Slovenia and go through here, and I'll probably puppet Italy if we actually take it over, because then that might go around the whole issue that I was talking about, garrisons and stuff. Maybe Italy will be able to defend itself, but you know, historically they haven't really done very well, right? Oh, someone else has just suggested we should turn the UK communist. Honestly, I'd like to, but the thing is that it takes too long, and it's not really gonna work. They are well defended against that. If we were gonna do that, we should have started off from the beginning. So what I prefer to do is actually conquer them, because if I just turn everyone communist, like with political power, it almost feels like cheating. It's not cheating, obviously, but it feels like I'm not actually, you know, putting military at use. I'm not having a world war in a World War II game. Now, this is interesting. It basically is telling us, talking to us as if we actually owned Poland, which we don't. I mean, if they were a puppet, I might understand. But, yeah, alright. So, it's basically if we're honoring the Molotov-Ribbentrop Pact. And, I will not obey it, but yes, I'll let the Soviets take the eastern areas and withdraw my troops in quotation marks, because I don't have any troops there, but yes, the stipulations must be obeyed. There we go. The frontiers of communism are advancing. Lovely. Now I almost wish I had attacked Poland, because just look at this, right? Oh, so much territory that this is just I hate landlocked countries, and their borders are annoying me. I'd like to have Poznan at least, you know, but we'll deal with that at a later date. Oh, great news, by the way, patch 1.1 is out, which adds a bunch of nice little UI tweaks, makes the game just better. In general, I mean, we can now choose if different armies and divisions are going to be aggressive or not. I can actually, if I go in air mode power, I can wait, if I click on the base, and I can actually see, wait, Eastern Germany, Western, wait, well, whatever, I can't really showcase it right now, because I'm not, like, I've seen other people showcase the tweaks, but I just don't exactly remember what they were. Yes, I'm making a fool of myself. Great. Now, before we go ahead and risk a world war, I'm just gonna go and actually reassert the eastern claims. Yes, we'll gain a claim on a Polish province, Poznan there, but it's Memel that I'm after. Not that it actually really matters much, but, you know, if Lithuania can give me, if someone can give me some territory without risking a world war, I'll take it. Also, someone did say something really smart, and I think we should definitely boost communism here in Finland. I know it's very small right now, but getting them on our side would be pretty decent, especially since the Allies have infiltrated into Scandinavia here, and I'm not really very happy about that. Hermann Göring, you suddenly went from like fascist to communist, like you're still around, so I'm totally gonna appoint you, right? I mean, it's just weird, actually. Like, we turn communist and all these like fascist people are still working for us. It's kind of funny. Oh, a great little feature in 1.1. Look at this, right? I can skip instead of like dragging and just guessing roughly where how big my my wings are gonna be. I can actually decide in like large steps here, which is great. Oh, someone said something really good that I had totally forgotten, but the optimal combat width is 20, because provinces have a combat width as a multiple of 20 depending on the terrain. So I'm just gonna go ahead and kind of change all my divisions to have a combat width of 20, so they become awesome. We'll have to start producing the heavy tanks here, but I think this should be pretty good. We'll have some deficits in medium tank and light tanks, or no, yeah, heavy tanks. But yeah, we'll do that. Someone was asking why I bother with cavalry. This one doesn't even need to be combat with 20. This is not about combat. This is purely about being a repressive force for occupation and making sure they don't sabotage it. But of course, some support stuff is always nice. You know what? Screw the heavy tanks. We'll put them along somewhere else. They're just too expensive right now for us to afford so many of them, so goodbye. The Lithuanian government has agreed to our demands, and Memel will be incorporated back to East Prussia. Yet another unlawful territory stolen province has been returned to the German nation. Lovely. I think that gives us some harbors or something? Not sure. Probably not. But yes, we have Memel, and now should we do demand Slovenia? It's the United Kingdom gets the London Conference, and I think whenever I demand stuff, I can actually back down if I feel like there's going to be a war. It's more like the fate of stuff that probably goes badly, but the US is so close, 47%. How much further, though? That is the question. You know, before patch 1.1, which was really just released, I wouldn't be so worried about just taking on the world myself as Germany, because I feel like that should be pretty easy. But I'm really worried now, because apparently the AI has been made better and has prioritized how they make naval invasions. I think they worked that around, because it was really annoying before, actually quite easy to beat them off. But now it actually thinks things through. But you know what, I think we're gonna do it. Let's do it. I'm just delaying the inevitable. I'm not gonna lose this. Like, there's no way I can lose this, right? The London surrender. In yet another triumph for daring in action, Slovenia, soon to be renamed Carniola, has been returned to its rightful home in the German Reich. A triumph for Germany. London Conference, justice, and this is done. Lovely. So we'll just reset our plans over there. And we'll do Fate of Yugoslavia, I imagine. This focus will cancel. Yes, we'll get the Fate, and I don't think that actually leads to any wars, because it's basically like annexing Czechoslovakia. Right, actually, first I need to go through the Ljubljana Award, which will give some fascist countries some territory, right? Italy and Hungary. And Bulgaria, but, you know, I don't really care, because, after all, I can defeat them pretty easily. Well, maybe. Actually, giving stuff to Italy, I wouldn't mind that at all, because then they have to shuffle troops over here, and I can just rush to Rome. The games of the 12th Olympiad. They were supposed to be held in Tokyo, but were held in Helsinki, Finland. Since Japan is at war. The United States won the most medals, followed by us, then Italy, and Finland with 10 medals. That's great. The games are concluded. Uh-oh, what is this? Let's see. The Japanese army embraces Nanshin-ron. The armed forces of Japan have long acknowledged that Japan does not possess the natural resources needed for a prolonged war effort. With rising tensions and outbreaks of armed conflict involving the world's major powers, Not true, I guess they're the only ones at war, but yes, the threat of loss of import seems greater by the day. To counter this, Japanese strategists have come up with a strategic plan to seize Western colonies in Southeast Asia and the Pacific. War in Southeast Asia seems likely. Well, it is likely. They literally just declared war on the Netherlands, who are in the Allies, and we actually just passed 40% world tension. We're at 46 now, so a bunch of people can start joining factions. Can you join faction? No, but others can. It seems like Trotsky has survived the assassination attempt. Very interesting. Maybe we could see a Trotskyite Soviet Union, which in that case I wouldn't invade, even if that is even possible, as I've explained. Doesn't seem to be now that we've gone for the alliance option. Let's put von Rundstedt here in command of the supreme or military high command here. He will give us a division recovery rate of 8%, which is pretty decent. There we go, the first Ljubljana award. Italy has gained all this coastline. Yugoslavia is left there. Bulgaria took Macedonia. Hungary took Vojvodina here. Yeah, whatever. And now, we'll take the rest of Yugoslavia, I guess, right? Start. Seems like there's a civil war in Poland, and they are fascists. Well, I don't know if I should actually support the communists. I think the fascists will lose, but it'd be fun to see Poland fall to fascism, and then I can declare war on them without incurring the Allied wrath. The fate of Yugoslavia. We always knew that the Yugoslav state carved out of the Habsburg Empire was an artificial created. Artificial created. That's a weird sentence. Paradox always makes these very small grammatic mistakes. But yes, never to last. The ethnic resentment simmering under the surface has boiled over, and the state is falling apart. We must step in to rectify the decision. Annex all of Yugoslavia. Make a Croatian puppet and annex the rest, or make puppets of both Croatia and Yugoslavia. We are going to annex it, because we need to unite the world under one socialist state, and of course the Soviets, but that's temporary. We're just letting them rule themselves for a while, right? Recent territorial losses, blah blah blah. Germany shows Europe her power. Lovely. Actually, I'm already gonna start justifying a war goal on Italy, and I think we'll do like the coast here and all of northern Italy, and then we'll puppet the rest probably. We're gonna take a break from annexing stuff, because the next step in the tree here in taking stuff is actually war with Greece. I could do the fate of Ljubljana and then the fate of Greece, but we're probably gonna try to take down Italy first, and then we'll go for Greece. Now, a lot of you probably will complain, oh, you're playing so slowly, you could have conquered the world, and that's true. But you know, I want to make absolutely sure that we can conquer the world, right? Oh shit, right, I need political power. That's why I've been delaying. I was about to say, why? I haven't started Justify War. This is terrible, but yes, it's because of my lack of political power. Let's actually check up on Finland, how they're doing in terms of communism. Slowly drifting, and not as fast as I'd like. What about the United States? They've probably, like, acted... Oh! Yes! 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 There is our non-aggression pact. The Communist States of America. They're on the way to joining us. The fact that they're a major nation puts down their willingness to join, which is really annoying, actually, but we'll improve our relations, and maybe they will be closer. The Polish People's Republic wants us to help them out, and I'm actually going to accept. I'm going to reroute our eastern troops here on the Lithuanian border to move in and take down, or take Warsaw rather. First over here, then another offensive line across the river, like so, and yeah, that should do it. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. This is not... Norway has joined Phalanx Poland in the Polish Civil War. Why is Norway supporting a fascist country? Phalanx Poland joined the Oh my god, no. No way. This is it, guys. World War II has begun. and I was totally not ready for it. Oh, god damn it. God damn it. I wasn't really supportive of Japan before, but apparently we can invite them, and the US is in the Allies, and I know this is going to be a world war, so let's actually get them on our side. Yep, the Americans, even though they turned communist, have turned against us, and I was so happy about turning them to our cause. It was just a matter of time before they would turn to our faction, but apparently not. Not at all. So this has all joined up and into the Japanese-Dutch War, and that is technically World War II then. But yeah, this was, oh man, so stupid on my part. I had no idea that allies would support fascists. Goddamn capitalists. I knew it. No, I didn't, obviously, otherwise I wouldn't have started it. Alright, we're gonna activate the Denmark plan. We will probably activate these two, but we really have to rush Warsaw ASAP in order to win this. National focus bypass, war with France. We've got a new stuff. And yes, I've activated these two. I'm gonna wait with the French one. Or actually, seems really weak right now. Let's actually go ahead and push. Okay, it only took a few days. Phalanx Poland has capitulated. Another victory for the Vaterland. Now, of course, obviously I should probably return the Polish territories, although they have some, I don't know. Oh yeah, no, I can return occupation because now we're in a world war. You know what? Let's boost communism in South America. I feel like that might be a good idea. I don't know. The only problem is that the US is now communist, so a bunch of communist states will turn against us, and vice versa, and it's kind of annoying as hell. Denmark capitulates. Wonderful. That means we get a bunch of resources and stuff, although they still own Iceland and Denmark, Greenland. And now we're just gonna cross over here. I've put my people on convoy raiding. I should probably station or make a garrison army. I've totally forgotten to do that. We do have the blue guys over here, but they're pretty good, so maybe I should use them. Honestly, this war does not look very good at all, but we have to keep trying. Japan actually called me into some war that has Romania in it, which I didn't notice, so now our borders over here are under threat. Yes, we've won the war, guys. Yeah, Luxembourg has capitulated. This is it, the end of the whole series, because obviously, Luxembourg is the great power of the world and very hard to defeat. Oh, the Spanish are so close to joining. Let's actually improve relations. It might not do much, but we'll try. It'd be really nice to rush Romania right now. Yeah, but the Soviets are doing it for me, but I'm just going to delay some Romanian troops here by taking some losses. Actually, I'm going to put this on cautious. The Dutch capitulate. Great news. Yes, it is great news, actually. And now we can invite the Spanish, so they'll probably help us out in taking out the French really quickly, or they might be an issue when it comes to defending against a naval or a British naval invasion, or an American one for that at that. Gibraltar has fallen. Lovely, that's good for us, because then we don't get pesky invasions. There are no real invasions to think about over here, because we don't have Italy on our side. But we should win this pretty quickly. There's a lot. I still feel like we have to micromanage a lot to actually win these wars. It feels like the AI is still very careful about what it does. Come on, AI, why are you so slow and stupid? Just goddamn attack. There are literally no troops on this border. Just move. Alright, so we are going for a conquer, or not a conquer, or a war with Greece. We're actually gonna try to puppet and befriend Greece, and then we'll do the what's it called? Fate of Greece, and then eventually we will puppet Turkey as well, because if we have Greece, we can puppet Turkey. Seems like we're doing pretty well on these fronts. Spain actually started pushing, and for some reason my war participation, even though we've lost a bunch of soldiers, 400,000 men, because I'm a terrible field marshal apparently, we only have 50 or 46% war participation. There we go, the French have capitulated, and now we're actually going to ask Spain for the territory here so we can stage our invasion of the United Kingdom. I hate how occupation actually means so much in this into the war score. I mean, I've lost so many men, and Spain has done basically nothing except just march straight into France, thanks to me, and they get 43% war participation. Kind of pisses me off, but you know, whatever. We will take the rest. Belgium capitulates after a lot of fighting. But yes, seems like Spain will not give me territory just because they have so much war score, or war participation, which is not true. Just not true at all. But you know what, I think this is a particularly good place to end the episode at. We will be upgrading our divisions and the like once we finish off the French next time, and the Swiss, which are also a pain, and we'll move into Scandinavia, and hopefully we will be closer to liberating the world. Thank you so much for watching. This has been GameGabster. Don't forget to leave a like, subscribe if you haven't already, share with your friends if you really want to help me out, and I will see you later. Do let me know what you want me to do, or whatever, you know, what you're thinking in the comments section below. This has been GameGabster. Farewell.